What's poppin'? It's 94 feet where we apply pressure, where the talk get real, where the talk get ill. I go by the name of Shares, the R&B hero. Legacy is priority. I got the fellas here with me. Introduce yourselves.
It's Big Belly Big, you in the belly of the beast.
What's poppin', man? It's your boy E.Rich. Financial freedom, the movement.
And you already know, man. Memories over money. It's your boy Fury. Let's get it, 94.
94 FT. We like to speak on realistic topics. The topics could be just about anything. Feel free to leave your comments, leave questions. You just might get your questions rebutted right here, right now on this live session at 94 FT. Let's get it going. First, I want to wish all the mothers a happy Mother's Day. I hope you had a good Mother's Day. It was a special day yesterday. I hope all the good mothers had a good one. You know, matter of fact, all the mothers, I hope y'all had a good one, you know. Hey, we want to introduce our special guest. You know, we got another lady coming to the set. So, we're going to give it up for Sasha Mo. What's up? How you doing? How you doing?
I'm great. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, you had a good Mother's Day?
I did. It was great. The family was awesome.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Did you take advantage of that free zoo?
I did not. I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, free zoo for all mothers. Accompanied with children. No, you just couldn't go by yourself.
Right, it was a free time for the ladies at the zoo.
Yeah, I ain't know about
the
that.
mothers.
Yeah, I done been 1,000 times.
They always do special things for the mothers like that. When on Father's Day, it's like,
yes, they do. Don't do that.
They don't get nothing.
Don't get donuts.
Don't get Father's nothing.
Don't get donuts.
so we get donuts.
They don't want OJ.
I don't even like
Donuts
donuts.
for dad.
But I don't like donuts. Hey, but we gonna get it going. First topic of the day: why do women or men date a person that's not actively involved in their child's life? Meaning they purposely refuse to be involved in their child's life. They purposely don't come around, spend time. They just not in their child's life. But women and men date people like that. Why?
Sure.
Why is that?
We want to let the special guest go first?
Yeah,
No.
ladies first.
Y'all did that last week.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and take it over then. Like, when it comes down to it, it don't matter to me. Like, if she a deadbeat, I don't care. Because it's not affecting me, and that's just being real. Like it's not affecting me at all. You know, I mean, like if your kid is around, I'm definitely gonna be there because I feel I'm a good role model. But if the kid's not around, I feel that gives us more free time to do what we need to do. You feel me? But like, nah, it definitely doesn't affect me at all. Like I could care less.
So basically,
Go ahead, hit me with it.
if she a deadbeat, you a deadbeat too, huh?
Nah, I ain't got no kids.
I know, but you ain't gonna let her be a parent to her kid.
I'm not
Or
saying
you-
that she
or-
can't be a parent
but
to
you're
her
not gonna
kid.
force
That
her
might
to.
be her right. I don't have to. I'm not gonna force her. She an adult.
Man, I feel as if they don't want that responsibility.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like when women and men date them and they know you got a child, you ain't there. They don't want that responsibility for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Also, how do you look at yourself? You know what I mean? How can I look at you? You ain't there for your child. How can I expect you to be there for me? You birthed this baby.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You
That's a
carried
good
this baby
point.
for
That's a
9
good
months.
point. That's a good
Facts,
point.
facts.
You feel me? You give up on them? Oh, you definitely giving up on me.
Right.
I ain't going. I can't go. But they don't want that responsibility. They scared of that commitment, that responsibility.
Right. I agree, man. I just think, I don't know why people date. Like, why do you go out your way to date somebody who you know is not taking care of their child? That just, like, to me, that just shows me, like, you're accepting that, you're upholding someone not taking care of their own seed, of their own child. Mm-hmm. And to me, that's definitely not cool. That's definitely not acceptable because you shouldn't even be dating nobody else if you can't even step up and take care of your children. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Why do you have time for a relationship and you can't even have time to take care of your kids? So me, I would never date nobody who I know that's actively not taking care of their kids when they got kids. I'm going to always ask, like, why ain't you with your kids? Or what's going on?
Like,
I'm going to always want to know that. I'm never going to accept that, and nobody else should accept that either, though.
Respect.
Do
Alright, no.
Do you have
kids?
do you want kids?
Nah, I don't.
That's why you accept that. Cause
I don't.
Yeah, because I'm not going to accept that. You know, especially from a woman. That's kind of, I ain't gonna lie, that's kind of a double standard thing for me.
Being true.
A woman that don't want to be involved in her kid's life, that's a super turn off. That's a super no. That's like a what can you do for what you gonna do? What you gonna do with my
What
kids?
can you do for me?
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I can't. That's something I'm gonna think about. Like if she don't take care, if she just left her other kids, and you know I decide to have a kid with her, it's like I gotta think about that. Like ooh. She's not mother material.
Right.
And if you're not mother material, then you're not wifey material.
At all.
True.
That's selfish. They're selfish. That's when they selfish. They're really selfish.
Yay.
Yeah.
Lady?
Okay, well, I have kids. I have 2 kids. So this type of thing is dear to me because, you know, I can kind of relate. So from like a parental perspective, I feel like in co-parenting, if you have a successful co-parenting relationship with the other person, it's important for everybody to know their position and everybody to stay in their lane. That's super important. That's very successful.
Right.
However, it's still important for you to be active in your child's life. And if you know for sure that their person's child is 2 blocks down and they never see their kid, and you still choose to date that person, something is wrong. Something is very, very wrong with that. But here, this is the thing that's funny to me. When you have the parents like that, but then they'll come to like a football game or something like that, or they'll come to a basketball game or something like that with the girlfriend or with the boyfriend and try to act like, oh, they're in the child's life, knowing, you know, behind closed doors that's not really the case. And I would never condone that. I would never think that that's cool. Like it's not cool at all. Not at all.
I would feel like I can't just show up to the kids' game with their mom and I ain't, you know.
Yeah. So you feel like when somebody show up to the game, like when a parent like do something like that, do you feel like they're faking? Like you just trying to show that other person that you're active in that child's life, or?
I feel like it's all for them, what they want. I feel like that part makes them feel a little less guilty. Like, all right, well, shoot, I ain't talked to them in 8 months, but at least I came to that basketball game.
Right.
You know what I mean? At least I went to that football game. I'm good. You know, I'm okay with that.
Right.
But like being in a relationship, that's a reflection of you. Like when I'm not around, I'm a reflection of you, and vice versa. So I want the reflection to be positive. I want it to be that I'm in my child's life. I'm at school. I'm on the phone talking to teachers if I need to. I'm coming to the games. I'm doing everything all involved. Now it's different if you have a parent who is not a good co-parent and they won't answer the phone, they won't let you see your kid. Now that's different. But if the person is choosing not to, when you have another parent who's willing to be, you know, in a good co-parenting relationship, and the parent just refuses to do it,
You ain't holding their kid back from their parent or nothing. They
no,
just refuse
that's
to be there.
that's selfish, like he said. And that's, I could never.
That's
be a part of
trifling.
that.
Not even that's just like, how do you look at your mate knowing that they created something, they don't want to be there?
Well, here's
Like,
the
how
kicker.
How can you build with that? I can't even depend on you to pay rent.
What about
You can give up on your child. You can give up on this apartment. So
Right,
you can give up on this house. You can give up on your goals, on your everything. If you can give up on your child, you birthed this baby. Me, I'm a man dating a woman. You birthed this baby. I mean, I understand certain things happen. You might be raped. You might be forced to keep the baby. You not want to. You know what I mean? You know, Trump just trying to pass these laws. You can't get abortions. Understandable. I still don't think you take it out on that baby. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because as a mother, in them 9 months you carry, you create a bond with that baby.
Sometimes you're supposed to.
You know what I mean? But if you just like
So say if a woman was to carry a baby for 9 months, but then when the baby was delivered, they gave the baby away. Like, is that a reason to look at them differently?
No, but the thing is that's different because you
different.
started off.
That was
you
your
started
choice.
off giving that baby a better life.
His expression, Sean. Your expression is like, so if you was dating a woman and she told you like, I had a kid, but I gave the baby away because I didn't want it. See, that's not right though.
I mean, to me, it's going to look like
right though.
Okay,
that's a responsible thing.
Right. To me, it's going to look like okay. She was opening her legs. She was ready to have sex, but she wasn't ready to take care of this child. She wasn't ready to deal with the consequences of her laying on her back, having sex. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To me, if you're going to lay down, you got to take care of that whole responsibility as a whole.
But it might not be like that though.
I mean, but it gotta be, man. Hey, stop having sex if you ain't ready to take care of your kids.
But like if she give the child away, you know, I definitely got to know how old were you at the time for sure.
Oh,
for
so
sure.
age is a factor.
Definitely.
Okay.
Age is a factor. If you 18 or 16, all right.
That's understandable.
That might be.
Oh, he's like, period. Oh,
You know what I'm saying? At that age, you know. But if you 35, 30, and you give your kid away, I can't rock with that.
Well, but you know, it might not be in the place. But I got a question for Sasha.
Yeah.
So what if if the roles was reversed? What if the man signed away his rights? Would you look at him differently?
That's a
I'm
deadbeat.
not going at all for that at all.
Yeah, that's
but
a
here's the other piece of it that's really could be crazy. What if you're dating someone that's not involved in their child's life, but you have a kid and they're going on vacations with you and your kid, and they're posting pictures on Instagram? If you're dating somebody who is not in their child's life, but you have a kid and they're around in your child's life who is not biologically theirs, that's really like you really doing that's something major.
Right,
Like
that's
doing way
That's
too much.
Right, yeah, that's a problem.
Now you say that right. I know somebody like that, right? He go everywhere with his girlfriend's kids and everything. You know what I mean? But he don't take care of his at all.
Yeah.
Like, bruh, you think you doing something you fathering their kids, but you not doing nothing for yours?
Right.
That's cold.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's cold-blooded, man.
That's
wild.
Here, baby, you
I
got
would
it back
agree.
right here. Take it and leave.
Yeah.
That's cold. That's cold-blooded, man. That's a cold-blooded like thing to do. You know.
That's horrible.
You gotta kind of like. Yeah, I can't be with those. I can't be with women like that, though. You know what I'm saying?
I
It's kinda
definitely
like
can't
a
be with a
catch-22.
woman like that.
And I'm definitely not going to be with a woman like that.
It's a
Ain't no
catch.
I'm not going to be with a woman like that.
Okay, so everybody said no. You're the only one that said you're okay with it.
I'm fine with that.
Okay, and still, even though you
Even
heard
what?
our part of the story and what we feel and how we think about it, you still feel like you would still be. That's your reflection. That's your better half. Your better half does not take care of their kids. Purposely, like on purpose, I'm not going to do it just because I don't feel like to do that.
What that mean about him?
I'm
Josh,
chilling.
though?
But nah, because
Exactly. That is a reflection of you.
you don't try to put those
That's a
problems on
reflection
me.
of you.
That's true.
Don't try to put those problems on me.
That's a reflection. That's
Don't put those problems on me.
Hold on. That's
You
what that's.
can't put those problems
So
on
that's
me.
a reflection of him.
That's
not, though.
But when you accepting that and you taking that in,
That's a part of
it's
you.
a part of you.
It
Yeah.
becomes-
I
even though
definitely
you
feel
don't,
Sasha
you
on
might
that.
not want it to be,
Yeah,
but you automatically
Don't
accept that as
put
being a
those
part of you
problems on
because
me.
you are
You
okay
can't
with
do
that. You are
that.
condoning that.
True. You condone it.
Condone
True.
it.
You condone it for
I
sure.
can't put those
Now
problems
you're
on
accessory
me.
to the crime, sir.
Hey,
she got you.
don't put those on me.
Nah, she got you on that though. Real talk. That's real. And I know you for a while, bro. I ain't know you.
You don't like that?
I found out a new thing about him, Sasha. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna hit the live. We're gonna hit the live feed. We're gonna hit the live feed, man. We got mail from the feed. She's saying all you gotta do is just get parenting classes, and that'd never happen.
That's a
Oh,
negative.
yeah.
That's a negative.
Yeah, I would say I agree somewhere, but you know, it just depends on the person.
I mean, that's nice. That's nice. And I think I like when people say things like that, like, oh, well, you know, they don't know any better. You got to teach them. You got to do this. You got to do that. You know what? Listen, I have 2 degrees. And nobody really was like, okay, this is what you need to do. This. I read a book. I looked up resources. There's Google. There's all kinds of stuff. Okay, yeah, but still, I had to go to class. I had to sit in there. I had to do everything I had to do. So being a parent, part of being that is actually sitting in and doing things that you need to do. A class really can't. I mean, you can read a book, like, okay, yeah, that's fine. But until you get your hands dirty and you're actually having that experience, it's a whole different.
I think it got to be instilled in you also.
But I don't think a class will teach. Right. It doesn't take a class to spend time with your kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That gotta be in you. It has to be.
That has to be
embedded.
That don't take class.
That's how I feel.
I mean, that don't take a class.
Like my thing is, like for them people that say that, like I was never taught this, I was never this, my parent was never there.
Right.
That should make you want to be there more.
True.
You know what I mean? Like you know what it is to not have that person there.
Right.
So that should make you want to be there more.
Definitely.
That's just my thing. You
It
feel
should,
me?
but that could work. That could work both ways though, because somebody that hasn't had nobody growing up, it could put an effect on you. You know what I'm saying?
Your mental, I understand that, but that's my
your
point. That's
mental
my
and your
point.
parenting skills though.
That's,
you know.
that's my thing though.
So-
If it did you like that, why would you want to put your child through that?
Right.
But I'm saying it's
It's sometimes
I understand
it's
right. I understand what you're saying, but that could be a cycle, you know, in your family tradition, bro. That could be a it could be that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
That could be a cycle, man.
Just be a cycle, man.
So I understand that you got a question about that, but some people will affect different though. Some people will affect different. You know what I'm saying? But hey, we're gonna move on to the next topic. This what we gonna do. If your attributes aren't up to par, do you deserve to have high standards?
That's a negative. I'm gonna just. That is a negative.
Let me explain the attributes. Your attributes is like your looks, your personality. You know what I'm saying? Your height,
Your car,
your
house.
financial, your car, your house,
Everything.
That's your attributes.
Credit score.
Your credit score. So if your attributes ain't up to par, your standards should be up to par to where you like, oh, she can't have a pass, or should she can't have a low credit score. You know what I'm saying? But your credit low. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She gotta look like this, but your looks ain't right.
Man, listen. Yeah. You feel me? The reason why I feel like that, okay, I can see my credit score low, but we both can't be doing bad. You feel me? And we both can't be doing bad. Somebody gotta be doing something. You feel me? Don't get me wrong. You already established. Don't get me wrong. I understand that.
Right.
But sometimes that pushes a man to become more established too. You get what I'm saying? I'm not using that as a question or anything like that, but sometimes that pushes you to the next level. When you hold your standard that high, and then you get that high, you gotta match that.
True.
You know what I mean? You
That
can't
can
just
motivate you.
you can't just sit here with that 520 credit score when she got a 750.
True. Right.
Oh nah, babe. I'm getting that 750 too.
Right.
You feel me? And I can't deal with it 520. I got a 520. She got 499. Nah, cause we ain't gonna get nowhere.
Right.
I'm not getting nowhere with you
Right.
at all.
Ooh, I don't know though, cause y'all could build together.
Man, listen. That's a
Starting
lot.
from the
That's
bottom,
a
now
lot.
we here.
Okay, but the thing is, everybody's mentality is not the same.
Right. That's what I'm telling you. Yeah,
So
exactly.
that, to me, that seems like, okay, you could be the one, maybe one of the 10
That
that
could
could
be
be
coached
like
up.
that. That could
Right.
be like, okay, you know what, I'm at a 520, but I want to get to that 750. Let me go find the one that's at that 750 so I can, you know, match her fly.
Okay.
Power couple, whatever. But somebody else will see that as an opportunity.
Right.
Like, oh, what? She already has the house, she already has the car. I really don't feel like working. I'm going to be a bum. I'm going to go and sit down.
Right.
Like,
Oh,
no, that's not. So it all depends on where your mentality is and where your mind is at. Because if it's not in the right place, it's not going to. But I would like to say that's a definite negative on that. Like, no, you cannot be like that. I feel like you need to be realistic.
Yeah,
you need to
sure.
be very, very realistic. And it's good, like, be confident in yourself. Be
Talk
proud of
to
who
him.
you are.
Talk to him.
But if I'm not, like, I have evolved. I am not the same Sasha that I was at 18, and I thank God for that. Like, honestly, so the Sasha now is better. Is a better deal, and I'm still working, and I still have places to go. But I would like for the same thing to be on the other side. Like, I need you to be doing the same thing. Like, you can't be in the same predicament you was in when we was 18. Like, that's not a good look. And then, but then you want Nicki Minaj, or then you want she has to be a baddie, like when you're walking out in public, but you're not even where you need to be. Like,
Sure.
that's
So
not
I'm
cool.
like, listen, Sasha, they say shoot for the stars. I'm shooting.
I'm sure what you think, E.Rich.
Your standards can definitely not be high when you're living at the bottom. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like if you're working at McDonald's, you cannot expect to get somebody that got a PhD. You gotta put yourself in that same circle. You gotta somehow try to get yourself in that same bubble. You know what I'm saying? I can't be working at McDonald's expecting to get a doctor from that just graduated from Ohio State University. What do I have to offer? First of all, what I'm gonna do? Bring McDonald's home every night? I have nothing to offer when I'm that low. Yeah, I feel what you're saying by you can work up to that level and get there. But if I'm working at any job I'm not bringing much to the table like that significant other is, my standards can't be that high. I gotta humble myself and work my way up to get to those high standards.
Right.
Then once I get there, then my standards can go higher. But I can't expect to date anybody that's just so successful, and I'm not putting in that same work. I'm not matching that same. Who's gonna come and really scoop me off my feet, and I'm not really putting no work in? You know what I'm saying?
Come back when you're ready. Come back when you're ready. Like what he's saying is, you might want that. Okay, I'm thinking I really want that one that has the PhD, but I'm at McDonald's right now, so I'm gonna go to McDonald's. Then I'm gonna work my way up to Chipotle. And then I might go to Bob Evans. Might get to Red Lobster, and keep working your way up till you that manager. You know, you the district corporate manager somewhere, and then you're ready to then approach the one that has the PhD. I feel.
What you think?
So, man, my opinion, if your attributes is not up to par, you definitely don't have no say so in your standards. But I can kind of see where Jawan's coming from and where Rockin's coming from, because like if you are working at McDonald's, say you out at a bar, you run into that lawyer. You feel me? Like she might be able to pull you up to that standard. You know? I mean, but going into the gate, just going into the gate like, oh, I want this, I want that, and you working at McDonald's. No. Like,
but why do you want to get pulled up? I need you to be up there. I need you to pull me up. You're supposed to be the foundation. You gotta don't get pulled up, pull me up. I'm drowning. I'm struggling.
Everybody needs a stepping stone. Everybody needs a stepping stone.
Everybody do.
Everybody needs a stepping stone.
Cause now think about it like this. Now you say I work at McDonald's. I'm working at McDonald's, right? And he said I step out. I meet the lawyer. Okay, I'm with the lawyer. Okay, I tell her, hey, I work at McDonald's right now, but this is my goals. This is where I'm gonna be in 5 years. Now she might be 5 years older than me. You get what I'm saying? So she might have a little bit more experience than I have. But my standards are set so high, I know what I want. I'm not gonna settle for somebody that's on my level. Because I'm pushing to that next level. If you're on my level right now, okay, you might be pushing, but you're not there. I want to see what they look like, so when I get there, I know it. I don't want to sit right here on the same little McDonald's grill and be like, nah, man, I wish I had this, I wish I had that. You gotta be this, you can't. No.
Right, but are you going to go for that? Are you going to go for that immediately, or are you going to wait? It takes time. You got to really, it takes. So I see what you're saying, and that's good. Everybody should have their mindset. Yeah. Go for it, but at the right time, though. You don't want it to be like, okay. I'm almost there, baby. I really, you know what I mean?
But hold on, I got a question, though. I'm going to let you question it. But look, I got a question, though. How many of us, be honest, have been with somebody that's really been on our level? Like, we might have been, and what I mean, for example, exactly. Now, for example, we might have met somebody anywhere, She could have been down here. I could have been up here. Or vice versa. Like, how many times have we dated someone that's really been on our level that hasn't need help or hasn't helped us?
But what kind of level are you talking about financially? Exactly. Yeah. Or are you talking about mentally?
I'm talking about everything, just as a whole.
What are you talking about?
Just as a whole, like we'll never meet someone that's ever on our exact level,
you can get close, boo.
You can get close.
80% there. I'm not going to be at a 20.
But that's where I'd
rather be at that 80.
I think you can find somebody that's exactly on your level, though. I just think a lot of times we don't want to take that time to to find that. Right. I think we the first thing that we see that come to is we gonna stay with that, and it's that's a standard thing. You know what I'm saying? If we stick to our standards, then you'll find somebody that's on your level. But to answer that question, I think you gotta be like, it's okay to have standards, but you do have to be realistic at where you at.
Right.
But you can't have them standards as well. So, but you can't have them standards and you ain't willing to try to, and you're not working on trying to reach in that.
Exactly.
You got to change your whole posture up. If your standards is high, you got to change your whole posture. You got to change what you do. You got to change what you watch on TV, what you looking at. You just can't be saying, this is my standards. Yeah. You just can't say, this is my standards, and you ain't working towards trying to find somebody with them in that area where your standards is at.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You just can't be like, this is my standards, but I'm gonna stay how I am. That's insane. You know what I'm saying? That's not good.
My thing is, the reason why I'm attacking that and not waiting to the right time, because I don't want to give another person the opportunity to get to where I want to be or what I'm getting at. You get what I'm saying? So if my standards is Gabrielle Union, I'm not giving D-Wade that opportunity. You get what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying, but again, and this is like only my maybe third time or so, like having an interaction with you. I could just tell that your mentality is different. And again, based on how you answered the first question and what you're talking about right now, your mentality is different. Everybody can't think like that. Somebody else still gonna be flipping them burgers and still like, I still want Gabrielle Union. I'm not about to put in the work. If I can get Gabrielle, I want her to pull me up.
Right, true.
I want her to pull me up. But you, on the other hand, you gonna go for it. You're gonna really do what you have to do and put in the work because your mentality is set. You cut from a different cloth.
Right.
You different.
Y'all all
not
making
saying that
some
you're
great,
not. That you're different too.
Yeah.
Right.
Y'all all making some good
different.
points.
Hey, he sound good. Big Belly B sound good.
Hey, man, let's get
He sound good.
Don't let him fool you. Hey,
don't let him fool you.
Shout out to all our viewers, man. Shout out to all our supporters.
Thank y'all.
Make sure y'all hitting us up on our social medias, man. 94 Feet Facebook, 94 Feet Live on Instagram. Holler at us, man. We got the YouTube. Hit us up on YouTube, 94 Feet Live. Man, speaking of live, we're going to go into our live feed.
Okay.
We got A Absolute, man. He says, you supposed to make each other look good.
I agree.
You are.
But my thing is this, okay, I'm still gonna make you look good even though I'm at McDonald's. You get what I'm saying? I'm still gonna make you look good even if I'm at Chipotle. I'm still gonna make you look good because I'm gonna carry myself well. What do you mean how? I'm not gonna come out here looking like I'm working at McDonald's, like I'm a bum. No, just because I'm working at McDonald's don't mean I'm not striving to where I want to be.
Nah,
You right about that.
Because I work at McDonald's don't mean that I can't dress. Don't mean that I can't spend my money the right way, do my money the right thing.
Your people skills is down.
You right about
No,
that,
it's not. I'm dealing with people every day.
You gonna be at the cocktail party
but your bank account down though.
over there to the side,
Okay,
like.
but I'm working on that, so you don't know if my bank account down or not because I might be stashing this here.
Your people skills is
Okay,
down. Believe that.
but let me give it from. Well, I'm gonna say from my perspective. I can't speak for every woman's perspective. If you put McDonald's fly, dress nice, next to somebody that works at a corporate place, fly, dress nice, I still would say the right woman would still choose McDonald's fly because of what he talks like, what he looks like, what he sounds like, and how he's acting. It's not like he all talk, but he's going to be the one putting those actions in. Like, he's going to be working harder than the one that's already in the suit. Because he's cocky with it. He's like, I'm already there, baby. I don't need no help. He's humble. He's going to put in the work. So a woman would take her chances on that McDonald's fly versus that corporate fly any day.
We see it happen so
Any day. If she knows he has that drive, because I'm telling you, it's people that are in that corporate place that get comfortable. They've been there.
True.
They're comfortable. Like, I'm not doing nothing else. I'm already where I need to be. You can't, be next to somebody making somebody look good that already feel like they're already to the top. Like, no. But you don't want somebody that's low that's not going to try. But I feel like with him, we're using McDonald's as the most horrible example.
Like, true.
You know what I mean? But still, like, I just feel like
we are dogging McDonald's.
Hey,
and McDonald's got, you know what I'm saying? They employ so many people. We dog, so many people, But I just say with the McDonald's, and your people skills is going to be down. I don't care what you're talking about.
but no,
Your people skills. If you go to a corporate meeting and a corporate social gathering with that lady that's already up there, your people skills is gonna be down.
You mean like what they're talking about? You feel like you're gonna be able to follow the conversation?
No, he's not.
Why won't I? Because I work at McDonald's, I'm not educated.
I didn't say that.
But that's what you're basically applying.
But why are you working at McDonald's if you educated?
Because I might not have the opportunity right then and there.
As a grown man.
I might not have the opportunity right there. I might not have the opportunity.
I'm just curious.
Listen.
That don't make sense to me,
Listen to me. My opportunity might be McDonald's right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because of my certain situations around me right now in my personal life. So I might have to be at McDonald's right now. Because I can't do something different.
It got that bad.
But
it might
have. But my thing is this. No, this is my thing. Just because I'm here does not mean I can't talk to a person. I deal with people every day at McDonald's. From blue shirt, white ties to bums.
But it ain't the same.
Why ain't it?
It's not the same combo when you in McDonald's.
How do you know that? So you tell me if I'm out here wiping these tables, now and I take myself to network. I take myself to say, hey, sir, what do you do for a living? And you tell me you work at Microsoft. Okay, what do you do at Microsoft? You run it down to me. Okay, I take that. I process it. I know what you mean by this now. Okay, the next person come in from Microsoft. I know what he's talking about. He's talking to the last man. You know what I'm saying? So not only am I working at McDonald's, but I'm networking.
But see, go back to what Sasha was saying. Everybody doesn't have that mindset.
You have a drive.
That's what I'm telling
You have
everybody.
a drive that not everybody has. Like,
Right, bro.
It's just different.
Oh, it's just different.
It's different.
He's making it. He's making it seem like he can survive off of McDonald's. But anyway, we got my man Muggs.
What's up, Muggs?
Muggs from the live feed. He says, can't get mad at somebody shooting a shot at someone you attracted to.
Hey, Muggs.
They gonna check your shot. Like,
Shoot your shot, Muggs.
Get it out of there.
Hey, Muggs. I ain't mad at you, Muggs, bro. Shoot your shot, man. I'm just saying, when you shoot your shot, just make sure that you striving to get where she at. Don't just shoot your shot and be comfortable where you at.
Hey, Muggs, you better have your credentials on point, man. You better have your credentials on point.
Yeah,
I agree.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, we gonna move on to the next topic. This one a hot one. Is blood thicker than water? Jawan, holla at us, big belly bag.
Okay, it's blood thicker than water.
Yeah, it's blood.
Naturally, yes, but not all the time. Not all the time, man. I had some family switch up on me. I had some friends that stay real. You get what I'm saying? Like, blood don't make you family. I mean, technically it do, but blood don't make you family.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it depends on that loyalty. It depends on how you are when I'm here, when I'm not here. You're not gonna let nobody dog me. I'm not gonna let nobody dog you.
Mm-hmm. True.
You know what I mean? It's really loyalty, respect. Loyalty and respect. If you loyal to me, I'm loyal to you. You respect me, I respect you, and we just like this. You my blood, period, point blank. Even if we're not related.
Mm-hmm.
How many childhood friends you done grew up with? It's like, dang, it couldn't have made us no closer if we was related. You always here, I'm always there. How much time we spend? You know what I mean? Pause. But it all depends. Like you just can't say blood thicker than water. It's supposed to be, but hey, you see the brothers killed the. You know what I mean?
I do see it. Do see where you stand on it, but I'm definitely gonna have to disagree, man. Blood is definitely thicker than water.
Talk to
I
me,
could probably name on maybe both hands, but I'm gonna say both. But I could probably name how many friends that I still have from when I was, back in the day. When I go to them family functions, they always gonna be there, regardless. Now you may not be able to trust them, you may not be able to depend on them. But at the end of the day, they're always going to be your blood. They're always going to be there for you. My opinion, and that's just how that's how I see it. You know what I mean?
He said you might not be able to trust them. Right. You might not be able to depend on them.
But they're always going to know that is family.
But when he said
That is family. That's family. At the end of the day, it's family. You might not be able to trust them. You might not be able to depend on them. But that don't mean that they might not be there for you.
No, I know what I'm saying, but if you can't depend,
If you can't
Right.
depend
they
Or
lying,
trust them.
is that thicker than the person is that thicker than that water that
Definitely.
has been there for you and it's going to.
Like I said, I could probably name on two hands. How many?
That's a big number. That's a big number.
Because it's way more people in my
cannot name
family
on
than my two
one hand.
hands.
No, but I can't name on one hand how many friends I still have that I had in high school. I cannot name them. And I might see them, talk to them every 2 years or so. Hey girl, how you been? That's it. If I need something, if I'm going through something, I can't call them. They're not going to come through, but my family member might. But then again, you got the ones that don't. If I cannot trust you, if I cannot depend on you, it doesn't matter if we have the same last name, same mother, same father, whatever. It does not matter. What matters is how are you going to treat me at the end of the day.
Right.
And if you taking my checkbook and writing the check and turning it in and got my name all messed up, but you my family, it's all right. We still sisters. You still my brother. We're good. No, we're not. Like no. And I still respect you. I still love you as my family. But that's all it's going to be. Like, it's not going to be, we're not going to be at the family reunion kiki and ha-ha if you're doing all that. Like, I can't do it.
But you know how you know how to handle those situations, though.
But
from a distance, I
exactly.
love you.
From a
I love
distance,
you.
but it's still gonna be love, though.
Nah, it's gonna be love, but it's
love because you have to love.
Right, because I mean, you gonna love them, but. Like me, I'm gonna leave you with some food for thought. Family is who you make it, not who made you. Period. You know what I'm saying? You got some family members, like Sasha said, who's not going to be there. You got some family members who are going to be there. But At the same time, you got friends who's always going to be there and who's looking out for your best interest more than your family member is. You know, so for me, blood is not thicker than water. Family's who you make it, not who made you.
Big
Period.
fan.
I like that. I like
I'm gonna
that.
say, man, blood is not thicker than water. Once again, I'm gonna go ahead and agree. Blood is not thicker. Just because we related, just because we got the same last name,
Right.
just because we came from the same family tree, don't make us like this. That don't make us tight. That don't make us tight. Just think about it. Think about all the family that you got that you will never interact with, that you will never see, that you will never even hit them up on Facebook. You don't got their phone numbers.
You feel me?
Just think of all the family that you got that you don't even talk to. You don't even know nothing about them for real. You know what I'm saying? You got friends that you tight with, that you cool with, that you can really call you. You can really, like Sasha said, you can call on them and depend on them. You know what I'm saying? You can't with family members. You can't call on every single person in your family and know that they there, know that they gonna be there. I got people that I ain't related to that's loyal. That you know what I mean? I got love for, that I will always be there, that I would even put them over my family. I'm gonna even go on the record and say that. I'm gonna call them before I even call somebody over my family.
I didn't want to say that though. I agree with you.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't want to say that.
I'm gonna call somebody in my contacts list before I even call my family member. You know what I'm saying? It's cousins I don't never talk to. It's aunts I don't never talk to. Uncles. It's just how it goes. Not even saying it's purposely, but it's just how it goes. It's people that's not my family, that's in my circle, that's tighter and closer to me.
Man, I pulled up in Dairy Queen the other day. You know,
It's hot, 86.
yeah, shout out to Dairy Queen. I was getting one of the little sunberry cheesecake blizzards. And, I seen a family member.
They wanted you to buy some ice cream?
They ain't talk to you.
I mean, they just didn't recognize me. They ain't recognize me. I'm like, dang, what dang? You know, I guess family, you know what I'm saying? Like, she ain't recognize me though.
Right.
You know, I'm just like, dang.
But see, that
I could have bought her a blizzard. You know what I'm saying?
The type of person you are, I know you wanted to speak for
Right,
her. You have to say, hey, what's
I
going on?
I like to socialize with people. Though. I like to, you know,
But
I
she
like
didn't-
to,
she
I like
didn't
to
give
catch
you
up with people, and you know,
Right,
I'm
she
gonna
didn't
talk to
give,
you.
even though she's your family, she didn't give you that family love and welcoming. Y'all make eye contact.
That's what I'm saying. There was no, I made eye contact with her, but it was like she didn't recognize me because she don't know me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I knew it was her because I pulled up in the driveway and I just glanced over like, okay, fam. I was trying to get a nod.
Did she work there?
Nah, she was getting her little ice cream too. But I just pulled up in the drive. You know, you know how you pull up and you see, fam, you gotta hit the brake a little bit, and they still try to look over your car like, trying to see if cars is coming. You know what I'm saying? She didn't even acknowledge me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, hey.
I wish you could say that name on the
I
record.
ain't gonna do that. We on Facebook. You know, Facebook reach out to all the family tree. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, Fury, like you said, you got two hands you can count on for friends you can
Right.
be. Now, let's say in your circle right now, and as tight as your circle is right now, how many family members do you have in that circle you talk to on a date?
Probably about the same amount, maybe, or a little bit over. But see, I'm different though. Like whenever, like even if it's family that I don't talk to, if I see him, I'm gonna reach out to him. Even if I don't talk to him, like when you was at the Dairy Queen, I would have, hey, I would have said something. I would have got out the car, you know, like, hey, what's up?
You
Like
got their attention.
Right. Like I would have got their attention, and even family functions of the side of the family, like I go there because
But how many
I'm trying to
friends
make
you
it my duty. Because when my parents are gone,
You still want to have that relationship.
I still want to have that relationship with them.
Right.
You know,
That's real.
whether it's once in 6 months, once in every other day. You
Nah,
feel
that's
me?
real though. For real, that's
See,
real.
but I'm talking about like the family that did you bad.
Well, I'm just saying, like, she didn't even recognize me. You know what I'm saying? You know how y'all recognize each other? Like, she just didn't, like...
So she recognized you, she just probably didn't want to acknowledge you.
No, she did not recognize me. She did not know who I was at all. It was like that's how I know family is... Blood is not thicker than water because some of them don't even know you.
Right, that's what I'm
Period.
saying.
That's why you
yeah.
gotta make it your duty to go and get to know them.
Some of them don't even recognize you. Period. Blood is not thicker than water. Some of them don't even recognize you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But hey, let's get to this next topic. You know what I'm saying? Why do men have double standards when it comes to women? Like, we can do certain things, men, and women can't do that. Like, for instance, like, we gotta use sex partners. We gotta use that because that's like the most double standards we have.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We can go out and sleep around, and you know we can sleep with all the women we want. But when it comes to a female, you only get 3. If that, you know what I'm saying? Like they can't sleep around. Women can't sleep around.
Bring that in.
Why do we have?
Bring that on in.
Let me jump on that. Let me jump to that. Let me jump on that real quick.
Jump on that, E.Rich.
Right, I'm like ready.
I don't really know why men have double standards, but I'm gonna say, women, y'all can't do what we do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't go around here sleeping with 5 dudes in 1 week and get validation from that. That's not gonna happen. You can't go to your homegirls and say, "Hey, yeah, girl, I had 10 dudes this week, girl, yeah." It's on the pop. Your homegirls gonna look at you like, "Girl, you nasty. Girl, you are trifling."
Right.
On the other side, if the guys do it, you ain't getting nothing but slaps and high fives. You know what I'm saying?
And STDs.
STDs.
Possibly.
Not saying that it's cool, but not saying that it's cool for guys to go around sleeping, but it's more acceptable. You know what I'm saying? It's more. Guys are looked at more as, okay, we accept it, he's a guy, cool.
Right.
Women, y'all gotta value yourself. Y'all are more precious than guys. Y'all are more valuable than guys. Y'all just held up to a higher standard than guys, and that's not a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? I wish it was like that for us. I wish the roles were reversed, and it was like that for y'all. Guys, we're not gonna get beat down for sleeping with 10 women in 1 week. No guy is gonna bash you for that. Women, the right guy will. The right guy will, but it's rare to find that guy. You know what I'm saying? Right, exactly. You know what I'm saying? That's just me.
Hey, we do got a big double standards because our egos. Period, point blank, man. Us men feel like we're on top of the world. You know what I mean? You got to think, all the years women couldn't vote. You know what I mean? Women couldn't vote for a long time because men felt superior. I mean, we feel superior to women, so we feel like we can do what we want to do and be, hey, you got all them last night? Shit, me too. But when a woman do it, nah, it's nasty, bro. She just hit them 3 last night. We just trained her. You know what I mean? But it's wrong. You know what I mean? Because it is a huge double standard because our egos and we feel like we superior. You know what I mean? And that's wrong on many occasions because like few weeks ago, right? I had this question asked to me. I mean, could you turn a hoe into a housewife? You know what I mean? Somebody, one of my castmates said, he can go out here and hit everything, but that woman can't. You know what I mean? Your son go out here and hit everything, but your daughter can't.
Right.
That's wrong, man.
It's wrong. It's stupid.
It's because we feel like we're superior, man. We got that ego. We just know we stronger. We more powerful. We more better, basically. That's how we feel.
Go ahead, Sasha.
I'm itching. Here's my thing, though. Like, first of all, there should be no double standard. That should not matter. Okay. Trifling is trifling. Period. Point blank. Sleeping with a whole bunch of people, it's not a good look. Whatever. But what I want y'all to do, what I challenge men to do, have a double standard on taking care of your kids. Have a double standard on, okay, when the baby crying, I'm about to change the diaper, I'm about to do this, I'm scheduling doctor's appointments, I'm going to this, I'm doing that. Everything that you want your woman to do, have a double standard on that. I want her to clean up. I want her to cook. You clean up. You cook. Have a double standard in that area. How about that? Not 5 women that you sleeping with. Make 5 doctor's appointments. Go set your son up for basketball, soccer. Do 5 different sports with your kids. Like, how about have the double standard when it comes to that? That doesn't make any sense to me. And honestly, y'all really are wording it nicely, but it's stupid. It's really stupid. Period, point blank. It's stupid and it's dumb. And it's a shame that we are. Well, I'm in my 30s. It's a shame that we are over 30, some of us, and we still have that standard. That's not a good look. It's not a good look. And you're going to be 50 still. Oh, let me tell you how much I smashed. I done smashed this. Your thing about to fall off. Your thing is tired. It's done. It's done. It's not working. No, none of that. Like, no, there's no double standard, honey.
Sasha holding it down for the women right now,
man. Hey, she says it's about to fall off. It's over.
It's dusty.
She said it's tired. Your thing is tired.
Or you got 8, 9, 10 kids, though.
Right. For real.
Like,
this earth is the woman.
Yeah, I've been
Regardless.
Facts.
Like, y'all are beautiful, intelligent, y'all's figure,
But you
everything.
sleep with multiple ones, but you
Even
sleep with
let me finish, please. Let me finish, please. Let me finish, please. But y'all don't understand that y'all can make us do whatever y'all want us to do. Y'all can make us men do whatever y'all want us to do.
Facts.
If y'all quit giving us your box, the world would shut down.
Facts.
We could not function.
Facts.
Period. Point blank. Period.
Ain't no reproduction. Ain't no more life.
I'm just talking about period. Like if y'all was like, oh, you ain't getting no. If every man wasn't getting no more box, we would do whatever y'all wanted us to do. If y'all wanted us to be there in our kids' life, we would be in our kids' life. We would do whatever. But y'all are just opening those floodgates.
We're living life.
Oh, exactly.
You're not trying to raise
and there's consequences to just living life. I mean, it's a double standard, but definitely, like I don't necessarily want a woman that's been with a lot of men. I mean, that's just my perspective on it.
But have you been with a lot of women though?
But I mean, that's what I do in my personal life is what I do in my personal life. What I do in my personal life is what I do in my personal life. Like, at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, I do not want a woman that's been with a lot of men. I don't want to be going somewhere and then it's like, oh, you didn't hit 5 people that's in this party. And I'm
Why
like,
though? Why?
Ego, pride,
Why
in my opinion, insecurity. If you are secure with yourself, it don't matter how many people she slept with. You know who you are. I'm Nick. Whoever, you know what I mean? Like, no, like, I know who I am. It doesn't matter what she did a long time ago. I know who I am. I'm walking in with my head held high. I don't care if she did it to him, and him. Like,
Hold on. But I want to rebuttal that because I remember earlier Sasha said that you're a reflection of that other person. Exactly. So if I accept that,
then
and that's fine. That's fine. However, you can't say I want her to sleep with 3. But I've slept with 300. You can't do that.
Nah,
you can't. So if okay, she's at a new level, and maybe she had a few. First of all, numbers are stupid anyway. Like, you shouldn't be worried. Who's doing? Like, who's? I'm over 30. Like, I'm not doing numbers. Like, when I add this up, whatever. Like, that's dumb. It doesn't matter.
Right, I would you.
If she can lie, I can say 2. You never know. You don't know how many I had, so it does not matter.
About 3.
It doesn't matter. And she is a reflection. And hopefully you pick the right one. Even if she done had 20, she's still nice. She still has a good head on her shoulders, and she's good, and you're good to go. And that's that. But it shouldn't matter if you walk into a room and you thinking, oh, she probably didn't did it. Because you probably, it's somebody behind you that you got it in with too, honey. Like, come on.
But double standard, I feel like men have a double standards in women because women, they can give birth. So it's like, that's like the biggest thing when it comes to man and female. Like, a women's, even though a man should value himself too, females, their private area is a little bit more cherished. It's supposed to be a little bit more cherished. Just to be honest, it is supposed to be a little bit more cherished. So that's why I feel like it's a double standard because their private part is more cherishable,
right?
You know, because it gives life, and you know, and the power that it has, and how much it can control the world. It can control the world for real.
But she can't do it on her own. It's something from your private part that goes into her private
part
that gets her pregnant. So both are should be cherished. Period.
I think what she is trying to say is that a woman can't sleep around because they can get caught up and then become pregnant and then have to carry a baby versus a man. And if we get a woman pregnant, it still doesn't affect us. We still walk around normal. Our bodies are still normal. But versus a woman, if you put yourself at risk a lot more because you're going to get caught up and you're going to have to carry that man's baby there.
Everybody sit down.
And then you're going to have to figure out who the child's father is at that point. Like,
you're carrying a burden. You're going to carry a burden and it's noticeable.
Like, hold on, I just slept with 10 dudes this week. And who's my child's father?
Oh, yeah, see, that's it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not even that, but it's just like this, man. They always say mama's baby, daddy's baby. You know what I mean? For that reason right there, a woman's body is more of a temple. I ain't gonna say it's more of a temple, but it's the temple. You get what I'm saying? Like we supposed to cherish our body, but that woman's body, it has so, like they said, it has so much power, it has so much control over everything we do. Like for instance, slavery. How do you think that happened? They snatched our women, which led the men there. You get what I'm saying? They snatched, they took the woman from us, which made us bow down, which made us get that psychological, you know what I mean? Single women, for instance, single mothers. It's so much more powerful for us to make it for a single mother than it is for our dad. You get what I'm saying? Because our mother that's the temple. That's that person that you always want to take care of. You always want to, you know what I mean?
But like y'all say that, but then you mess around with a whole bunch of them. If you can cherish her, then that means you're going to honor her, and you're not going to be sleeping with this one, this one, and this one. Oh, because she's so cherishable. I need to cherish this one. I need to honor this one. Okay, so just be with one. Be happy with that one, and don't go sleeping around with a whole bunch.
Right.
Like you got, it has to go both ways. Like if you think that's how it is, then
I understand what Sasha's trying to say. She's more saying like the man, like we as men, I ain't gonna lie, we don't cherish our bodies. Like we don't. You know that's
what you mean by that though?
Like we don't value our bodies like that. Like we're willing to go out here and sleep around. That's just, you know, we're willing to do that, you know, and not even care until you get an STD or something.
Yeah, until it's too late.
You know, until you get that, you know.
Hey, I'm late.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Yeah. So I mean,
what we gonna do?
So I understand what Sasha's saying. We all should be cherishing our bodies. We all of our bodies should be temples. As men, we should cherish our bodies, and we should have, you know, that's what she's trying to say.
Well, and let me throw one more. I like to play the devil's advocate too. Like another thing is when you look at the double standard that women or that society has on men, and how we hold y'all to another standard, like you're not supposed to cry, don't be a punk, man up. Like we do the same thing for little boys when they're little. You better not cry. True. Don't do that. Don't walk like that. Don't carry that purse. Don't, you know what I mean? Like it's the same thing. And society is so hard on men, and that's why 90-something% of the crimes that are committed by men, because the same thing happens. I mean, it's not in a sexual sense, but it's in that sense that we hold y'all to the same standard. It should be equal and even across the board, both ways, sexually. Or, you know, in that aspect too, yeah.
So, okay, now to rebuttal one more thing you said earlier. Okay, you say that now, but then we was talking about the standards being high, shooting high. And you, I gotta remember what you said. You said, this gonna come back to me, because I had it right there about talking to me. This is gonna come back to me. But you said something about that, and it's like, say it one more time. I know what you just said.
What, the double standard on both sides?
Yeah, okay, no, you said you need your man to be the protector. You need him to be the what you call it?
I said he's supposed to, okay. I was saying that he's supposed to be the foundation. The foundation. And now I'm going to go to the Bible. I know you like to go to the Bible and refer to certain things from the Bible. That's in the Bible. It says that. Like, the man is the foundation, the rock. Like, that's where it starts. Yeah. So you can't be wanting me to pull you up. The man is the head. You're supposed to be the root in the ground. That's what I was trying to say.
The man is the head. It's supposed to be the head.
But that's what I think about like this. We also look at it like behind every strong man is a stronger woman.
Is it behind or is it beside?
Beside.
It's beside. It should be no. I'm saying beside.
Yeah,
that is what the saying was. But then that's still saying that y'all are better or more in, you know. Right. If you're saying it right, we want to be side by side.
That's my thing. So if we side by side, why is it not okay for the woman to be the foundation? I'm just saying.
It could be. It could be okay.
We're talking about double standards, right? Yeah. So you say it's a standard for the man to be the head. But why is it a double standard for the woman to be the head?
Because let me tell you why. When you have, first of all, at least one. It could be the woman, it could be the male. But one of you have to have the vision. Because if you both have a vision, it creates division, which is two different things going on.
Real talk.
So whether it's the man or it's the woman, whoever it is, somebody has to have that foundation.
Say that one more time. That was fire.
Give it to him, Sasha. Give it to him.
One person has to have the vision. Because if two people have a vision, it creates division. It's more than one.
Sasha, that was fire. That was fire. Oh my God.
So, it can be, I mean, in today's society, you got women that are making tons of money that can do that are already established. That would be one that could probably be a good foundation. Who's already established, whatever. That's cool. I feel like it could be both ways.
Oh my God.
Going back to Belly B, I'm gonna let Belly B know. I mean, Belly B, you're supposed to stand side by side with your mate. You just gotta have your role. You say, why can't the woman do this? But no, that's not the woman's role. It's the man's role to be the head. That's your role. But that don't mean that you stand beside me because we got two different roles. Right. It's the man's role to be the head. But I still want my woman to stand right beside me. and we're gonna walk this walk together.
Right. I feel you, though.
See, but
That's what's
I
up,
just
man.
feel like that's a double standard to me.
It
You know what I
can
mean?
be.
Because I feel as if, okay, we're supposed to be the head, but that was centuries ago. Times have changed. Like she just said, women are out here doing way better than some men are. So you can't tell me if I jump into a relationship because I feel like you can't help who you love.
You're still supposed to be the head, even though
Yeah.
she's making more money than you.
Still got
I
to.
understand.
That woman got to go
There's
get somebody that
some
can lead.
type of direction. It may not be financial,
Right.
but you have to have some type of direction, and you'll have to be working together. Because honestly, her role biblically, her role is to make sure that she is that one. All right, babe, you said you was gonna do this. Okay, like she's your support.
Right.
Y'all support y'all team. Y'all working together.
And those
And
roles
this is
don't
biblical.
change.
I'm not saying this is gonna happen, but this is what it says in the Bible.
And those roles don't change. We got Nick from the live feed. He says you're supposed to save your body for marriage anyway. So all this double standard talk we got going on up here.
I definitely
You're
agree.
supposed to save your body for marriage
Definitely agree.
anyway.
All right, look at Sierra Russell. What?
Who's Sierra Russell?
I said
Sierra
Sierra
Russell.
Russell.
Oh, okay,
Like
okay.
she made him wait, and look what she got.
You feel me?
Ladies, find your king.
You feel me? Find your
Fellas,
Russell.
find
You
your
a
queen.
Russell and quit going
Period.
after the
Period.
Quan and
Hey, it's funny you say that. It's funny. I just seen a post on Facebook, not Facebook, Instagram. It said, Sierra, I didn't know the prayer you asked God. The exact prayer. So I can ask him.
right.
Hey, we want to thank the viewers. We appreciate y'all tuning in and watching. You know, thank you, Sasha, for coming on.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Hey, make sure y'all follow our pages. We got some Instagram. That's 94FT Live. That's Instagram. Then we got the Facebook. That's 94 Feet Live. Then we got our email. That's 94 Feet Live. That's 94 FEET Live at Gmail. And we also got the YouTube. That's FT 94 FT Live. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can check us out there. Subscribe to us, please. With that being said, 94 we rocking, 94 we popping, we ain't stopping. Y'all know what it is. This is where the talk get real, where the talk get ill. Every Monday, we back at it again. Late nights, under the bright lights, 9:30 p.m. Foes up.